I'll show you exactly what I was talking about, Masaka. So I have some stock footage, right, of the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, or a Welcome to Las Vegas. I don't know if it's the real one. All it does is the colors spin around like that. Nothing too crazy, right? What I did was I wanted to say Godzilla Eats Las Vegas because that's the name of the show. So I changed. Thank you, Kazuri. I changed Too Fabulous into Eats. It was a little cheesy, but I did it. But what I used AI for, and what I don't want to use AI for, I want to pay someone to do, is to change welcome to say Godzilla. So this is a mock-up, again, using AI that I want to avoid. But that's what I want to do. I just have an issue finding somebody who is willing to do that, and it isn't going to charge me $1,000 to do it. But I mean, it still looks basically the same because all I did was replace this. I don't know if Seneca knows Photoshop. I'll ask him, but how's it going, Kazuri? Hopefully you're doing well today. So that's what I'm looking for. And like I said, I don't have a budget. It's literally just paying out of my pocket, to do that. She might. I could ask her too, but um, yeah, this is a little cheese changing fabulous into eats. Um, literally what I did was I erased the two, and I erased basically from this part of the L over to here. I moved the S to connect to the L. I took this horizontal bar, one of the horizontal bars, and made it into the probably this horizontal bar, and made it into the T. And then I duplicated this down here. It's not quite the same. It doesn't look spectacular, but yeah. And then I just used what do you call it? The paintbrush tool to paint all. You can see it if I zoom in, all the colors that are like a little bit wrong. But it also doesn't look too wrong because, like, if you think there's lights behind there, it's not that bad. You can see if I zoom way in, the color it doesn't quite match here. I blended it a little bit. Same with here. This outline is different. And then this is the easiest one to tell is this down here. It looks a little cheese, but whatever. It's good enough. I mean, yeah, I use GIMP, but yeah, I do dabble in that. I have access to Photoshop. I do dabble in that kind of thing, but um, I don't explicitly use Kitra. Yeah, that seems what I think that's what Seneca uses, or they use AE Sprite or whatever that is. But so that's what I was trying to think of. But I mean, without going and pixel peaking, it doesn't look too bad. Where is this coming from? I gotta do this. Ready? Yeah, I gotta fix that, but um, it doesn't look terrible. The issue is like there's just this is just like gibberish in here, whereas in real life there's actual like it's supposed to be like a coin that somebody did graffiti of a coin or whatever on it. I think it's graffiti. Um, so but yep, like I said, that's what I'm doing. I'm working on. Here's a little clip where I'm turning a bunch of army guys into Elvises. Where does it start? Oh yeah, it's blank like that because over here, I'm putting the fake Elvis heads on there. But for the most part, yeah, a lot of that stuff that was in that video was working out with Zaga, so that's good for me. I put fake Elvis heads on these guys, but their mouths don't line up properly. They just waggle. Where is my audio track? I don't think I can play the audio track, but just waggling their mouth on top. Just because it's supposed to be kind of shitty. But the cat just ran around and went somewhere else. Um, why is because I have the capture card. So that's what I'm looking for somebody to do. Maybe I'll message Rachel later and see if they are A able to and B willing to do that. I don't know. I posted in Discord. I posted on Blue Sky. When I posted on Blue Sky, I expected to get a lot of bots just being like, "Oh, I could do Photoshop for you." Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, but it seems like not. Oh yeah, gradient maps, nice. Yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff. I 3D model like technical stuff. Like I'm working on a maybe I'll post info on this when I'm done with it, but I'm working on a little attachment that I can put on my tuba. I have a thumb ring on my tuba that I use to hold, and I push the buttons, and I want to advance and devance. What's the reverse of advance? Decrease? No. Process? I don't know. The pages for the music in some of the music software, and so it's the actual one's on my tuba right now, but I can go forward and backwards with some switches that I 3D printed a mount for, and I'm using a I don't have one here, but it's an ESP32 S3. I can show you what that looks like here. This one is by Seed Studio, but it's similar to what I have. It's a little microcontroller. Looks like this, more or less. I can find the exact one I have. Let's see. Yeah, I got this one here. This little guy, little baby microcontroller. Yeah, I could use some of that. I want it to look like the real sign. You know what I mean? Like that is a not a cartoon version, but you know what I mean. It's a drawing of it rather than the actual sign. You get what I'm saying? I want to Photoshop the real sign because that clip has like lights that are going around and all that. So it's better for video than an image. But yeah, I could do something like that. And I did. There's a couple of people who have templates for free as well that I saw, but so I got this little guy. I got a little backpack, what they call as a backpack, is a board that attaches to it that handles the battery charging and power distribution. I got two little limit switches, basically. I mean, I got these, ended up being way too big, but basically it's just a little switch that when the lever rotates, it clicks. You won't be able to, there we go, and the lever clicks like this. And so, you know, your thumb pushes it and it clicks. I have one a little bit smaller than this because this is huge. But yeah, this is the thing with the Bluetooth problem. So the issue I was having was, so I'm programming this through the Arduino IDE because that's what I know the best, microcontrollers. And so the Bluetooth connection library is made for a different version of the chip that's involved with this. I don't think there's an image of it. This chip made for a different version of this, and so it doesn't have the like direct Bluetooth drivers. It has like the light Bluetooth drivers, like the ones that are like not as they're low energy. Bluetooth low energy, that's what it is. BTLE. And so it wasn't actually properly connecting to my phone. It would properly connect to my old iPad because that had the old version of Bluetooth, blah, 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 and it worked fine. But the new on my phone and my newer iPad that I'm using didn't connect. It would try and connect and it would fail. And the device would think it's connected, but the phone or iPad would not think it's connected. And it's having such issues. And I was going through and looking at the repository for all that on GitHub, and there's all these discussions about it not working with different versions and all that. And there's a ton of different versions of this chip and implementations and all this stuff, and so I couldn't find a valid solution for it. And eventually, I found that somebody figured out that in the library, it lists the different types of connections it supports. And if you remove that type of connection that this chip doesn't support from the library, it would try and use a different connection type. And that's what made it work finally. So I was able to do it. And so now it connects reliably as long as the battery doesn't die. I had the battery die on me once, but I did a whole like 5 hours worth of playing, and then I didn't charge it, or 4 hours worth of playing. And then the next time I went to go play, it was like dead. And I was like, all right, that's fair. I also have a bigger battery. Like this is the smaller battery of the two. The other one that's on my tuba right now has a bigger battery on it that I'm testing. But so it's been working. It's been working well. It's still a little bit of a prototype. It looks a little I wonder if I have an image of it. It looks a little crazy because it has wires kind of sticking out, and um the battery's a little squeezed in, so I want to not do that long term because the batteries are actually pretty fragile. So I don't want to do that long term. But you know what? I didn't take a picture of it. I meant to take a picture of it. When I'm done, I want to make a whole little video about it. But yeah, I've been 3D modeling and all that. Makes a little clicky noise, yeah. So that's been something I've been working on in the background. I can do, let's see. I make all sorts of backpacks for these. Oh, I guess not. Oh, they call them BFFs. The BFF. Where's the one I have? The CAN bus. That's DC power. I need the battery one. This one. So it's not this. It's this little backpack right here. And basically what you do is you solder it on the back. So this is the chip I have, and this is the backpack. I didn't even bother with the headers. I just sandwiched them back to back and soldered them together. And so you end up with a little sandwich of the microprocessor and the battery chip. And so basically all this does is basically what it's taking the battery power, it's putting some protection diodes on it so that it doesn't feed directly into the other into this chip, and then there's a regulator, so it goes to the regulator. There's a voltage divider, so you can try and measure the voltage, the power switch to switch from on and off. And then when you plug in power to the actual microcontroller, it'll feed through to this, and charge the actual battery. So it's nice. The downside is that's a very small switch. I've been kind of thinking about pulling that switch off and making a different power switch, but a bigger switch takes up more space. And a bunch of other stuff. Here, you know what? Since we're talking about it and we're not playing Persona, let me boot up Fusion 360. I'll show you what I've been doing. I kind of have it mocked up in there so you can kind of tell what's going on. I just gotta set this up real quick. Hang on. We're not playing Persona. We're doing update on project day. Let's see. There we go. I need, where is Onomichio? I need him to cover my. Is he covering everything up? I think he is. Okay, I think that's all I need. We'll find out sooner enough, I guess. There we go. So yeah, so I have all these different versions of it, but I believe I'm using version 6 now. Where basically what I have is, ooh, how do I? No, I don't want to do that. I have a little area right here for the backpack and the microprocessor to go. On the bottom, um, did I suppress them? I did suppress them, didn't I? Unsuppress. Yeah, I have a little clip to put the bigger battery in. And it's important that it stays like below this height because this is like basically what attaches to the tuba. And so the thumb ring, if you imagine, comes out of here and it's a big ring that's perpendicular to the surface. So you'd be looking at it like straight on from here. And you can put your thumb through it, and then the switch sits on this surface and has the little toggle popping up here and same over here. And so your thumb kind of sits between them and you can hit the other two. But I'm not talking about the what backpack? They call it a backpack because it attaches to the other device in similar, like, on its back, but it's just another circuit board that sits attaches very closely to the other device. So, that's kind of what I've been working on. This is a little bit of an older version here that, a little bit different. Um, and then this was the first version was just the two of the switches here, but what ended up happening was the body of the switch sits here, and then, like, the lever sits here. So you had 2 levers right here, and I couldn't get my hand between them. So we went to this where they're angled, and so I've just been refining this. The biggest issue I've had is where to put the battery. Because if you think about it, like, how big this is, if I do inspect from, this edge to this edge here, that's only 33 millimeters, 3 centimeters. Sorry. Yeah, 3 centimeters. That, that can't be right, is it? Where is it measuring from? Hang on a second. Oh, it's probably measuring from right here. Yeah, it definitely is. Let's do an actual measurement of here to here. No, I want to go from this point. Stupid measurement tool. It's because this is a curve, it's choosing the closest point in the curve, but it's not very big. It's pretty small. I mean, like, that on screen is basically this big. If I hold it up against my face, you can kind of gauge against the human face how big it is. So um, that's it. That's all I got. All I got to say here. No, don't save. I didn't change anything. Update later, please. Let me go back to Persona. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. I just gotta change this real quick. Okay. Let me get chat back up here. Okay. So we left off. Fighting these things. Oh, you know what? More distractions. Hang on a second. So I was fooling around with this as well. Um, let's see. There's free camera in here. And I can do, what is it? Input the game blocked, but it's not actually blocked, is it? Whoa. A little free camera action. Because why not? I don't know. I think I broke it. Oh, no, I didn't. Let's go. Oh, right. I was gonna leave because I don't have enough AP. Let's press on a little bit. We'll see what we get. I don't have enough to do those, right? We can't go any further. Okay. All right, well. We've got the item. The old document number 6. So I was right after all. These shadows didn't just come from anywhere. They're born from humans themselves. If my theory is correct, collecting shadows would mean... Alright, I didn't realize we were at the end, so... we can leave. Alright, she has something to say.
Good day.
Oh, is there something I can assist you with? About requests. Defeat a rare shadow number 2. Bring back a sumptuous coin.
Wonderful.
Thank you for your assistance. Please take these as your reward. 7 topaz. Retrieve the 6th old document.
Let's hear the results.
Thank you for your assistance. Please take this as your reward. 70,000 yen. Let's see. None of these have, yeah.
Please paint. Very well then.
I want to make sure any of the time limit ones are taken care of, basically.
Oh, hello.
Oh, let me turn the volume up for you. Sorry. I can hear people talking.
Hey there.
What is your class doing for the culture festival?
You know what?
A haunted house. I bet I'll be stuck playing the ghost.
Ah.
That doesn't sound too bad. You can just show up and put on the costume. I actually need to practice for a magic show. But I also heard a typhoon is on its way, and that it's a big one. Are people really going to turn up? It's almost time for the culture festival. The first bell has rung.
Attention, please.
We're starting a new chapter today. This one is all about Nick's tough situation. So what we could do with the free camera is look around while in class here. You can see they didn't even bother to change the rear of the classroom. They just changed the front of the classroom because that's all you could ever see. But they do have a partial model of the exterior of the building, so you can see into your classroom from here. And they have all the stuff out the window is modeled, whatever this dome building is. They also have a road over here. And just water underneath everything. I guess they just have a blanket of water underground. Not even. Wow, that's so weird. Yeah, there is just water, but it's not like the whole area is not underwater. It's just some of the area. I wonder if you can actually see any of that water from the class. I guess not. And then this is the town square that we could see with the station. And there's the station up above it, so... I don't know, just interesting stuff. We're starting a new chapter today. This one is all about Nick's tough situation. You know, the story reminds me when I first met my husband. What a wild time that was. I did find I guess it's an Unreal Engine free cam that works on some Unreal games. At first, we were somewhat distant, but after spending enough time together, one day I suddenly realized that he was my better half.
Wow.
Oh, I just came up with a good question. Mr. Gear. Since our eyes met first, who is the one referred to? Who is one referring to when speaking of their better half? Their soulmate, their rival, their mentor, their soulmate.
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. Your better half is considered your soulmate, the person you are destined to be with. Someone who you never want to leave and will treasure always. You know what I was also wondering? Are people actually writing notes? They're pretty blurry. It's in English. How she would throw herself upon him, and how her tears would fall like rain, and her lips pray God. Weird FOV changes it. And give her back her body, and she would never abuse him anymore. Add A to B. Anosrep. Then her conscience reproached her, and she yearned to say something kind and loving. Thank something for. Attribute A to B. Why is it in English? It's so weird. That looks like a broken QR code. They just turn around and walk back in? Nope, they just disappear. Someone who you never want to leave and will treasure always. I believe whoever makes you feel this way is your soulmate. Someday, if you ever meet someone who makes you feel like that, accept your feelings and your better half with open arms. Wow, look at the time. Let's get back to the lesson. Another thing. I'm sorry. Now that I have access to it, I can't not but like go check out all this shit that's in the room. It's interesting. I'm assuming this is the default map for most of the world, but most of the maps in the U.S. are broken up. I don't have a by this line right here. So this would be the left half of the map, and this would be the right half of the map. But it's interesting to see they split Greenland in half. Look, the edge of Greenland here reconnects over here. Weird. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. No, they're not. I wonder what happens to the camera if I don't turn it off. It just stays in the same spot. Okay, class is ended for today.
I have a theory.
Everyone seems excited about the upcoming festival. I'm inside their faces now. Everyone seems excited about the upcoming festival. I've yet to experience such events, so I cannot relate. She's still far from passing as a human. She doesn't look like she understands ordinary feelings and conversation yet. What's going on, Techno? The camera does not like this. Nah, now I'm in the other classroom. If she could, I might be able to form a bond with her. All right, what do we got on the docket today? Track practice, work-related, about Aragaki. We have a new burger, something for you. Cool. Have you heard anything from Aragaki about returning to school? I suppose it'd be best not to get our hopes up, but I'd still like to know how things are coming along. Can we meet to talk about it? Come to think of it, I still have Aragaki's leave of absence extension form. Should I meet with Mitsuru? Not right now. Probably, but not right now. I don't remember how to play. What do we got here? Mitsuru wants to talk. It seems like Nozomi is ready to talk. They're ready to talk. Yeah, everyone's ready to talk. It's just Mitsuru wants to talk more. Chill with your ferret while your chicken gets air fried. Nice. I went and got some sushi today because they have a little promo going on. They imported a couple different types of tuna, I guess, from California and Japan, and they're actually really good. A little expensive, but I'm not a huge fan of like sushi tuna, but it's actually really good.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. How did it go? Is that... I handed over the form to extend Aragaki's leave of absence. Right. I thought as much. He's certainly stubborn. I'll give him that. But this is his decision, so there's nothing more we can do. I apologize for making you run back and forth so much.
Thank you.
But thanks to you, I can finally lay this matter to rest. I appreciate your help. Not a problem. After everything you've done, I suppose I do owe you an explanation. What does the wizard mean? Somebody gifted him a sub to somebody who just has wizards as emotes. That's it. He's making good use of them. I can pause the game world. And sometimes the UI too, weird. Oh, toggle HUD is a button. No, I guess not. I guess it doesn't count as a HUD in this case. But not here. Let's relocate to the student council room. I assure you it won't take long.
I don't think I ever told you about how things were before you joined. C's originally started off with only 3 members.
Fucking hell. Cat hair is killing me.
Back in middle school, I invited Akihiko to join, and Aragaki followed him soon after. We had no idea what we were doing back then. We were young, inexperienced, and we had almost no intel to work off of. We could barely even make it past the entrance to Tartarus back then. Actually exploring the tower like we're doing now was nothing more than a pipe dream. Even with all our shortcomings, we worked decently as a team.
Every time I fucking itch it, the hairs just keep like intermingling. See, now the board has all this Japanese on it. It didn't. The other classroom doesn't have Japanese, but this one does. These are actually pretty well detailed for props, like set pieces. All right, maybe not so much the books, but I wonder if they have funny names. Either my nose hair, but I think it's more my mustache hair and cat hair. And yeah, the cat hair on the microphone, just like they see each other and they're like, oh, let's all combine together into one and tickle him. More Japanese on the board. You know what I've been doing, and I gotta get a new one. For Christmas, my mom gave us these like the dust, like the keyboard goo. I don't know if you've ever seen these before, where it's literally just goo that you can use to like clean off the keyboard and stuff. It like attracts dust and hair. It's really nice, but holy shit, with a cat, it just gets filled up with hair. It's gross, full of cat hair, but I should get a new one. And that, I actually used that on the mic, and it worked fairly well. No, well, it's not really a one-use thing, because like it fills up with hair. Like, it gets hair on it, and then you like knead it, and the hair goes inside of it. So like, it's super gross to do it. But if I break it and pull, I can see all the hair like inside of it. You're not gonna be able to see it, but like. But yes, it does A, dry up, and B, saturate with hair and dust. Yeah, it's gross. But it does a fair job of getting it off the mic, the foam, so. It's just a picture of the classroom. I think it is. The nurse's office? Yeah. They just took a screenshot and made it a picture on the bulletin board. Little flowers, it looks like. Megaphones? Folding chairs? They didn't even put anything outside. Oh, what is this? The flowers outside? This is the opposite side of the building, so over there was where the tower was and all that. Sorry, I know some people don't like free camera, but I like free camera a lot, so. There's some pavilion outside. It looks like, oh, there's the track field. I'm assuming when we do track, that's maybe loaded in a little bit more detailed. Is this supposed to be a road or something? Oh, to a little pier. I don't think there's a way to speed up the camera, is there? I can lock the camera, but I can't speed it up. I want to see what those little things on the pier are, or on the road are. Are they moorings, or you know what I mean? Can I reactivate it? I don't know. Like, it dries out, so I don't know if there's like water or alcohol or whatever in it. But like I said, it gets so full of hair and dust that I probably wouldn't want to reactivate it. I probably just want to get a new one anyway. While we're going over there, so I went out to the store today to get some deodorant. I ran out. I have a stick I keep in my desk at work, so I'm not without it, but I want a stick for home. And ShopRite didn't have the unscented last time, so I went to Wegmans, which I don't usually go to, but they had unscented, and it was like $2.75, which is a pretty good price for that. And I was looking at some of the like, I got Arm & Hammer. I was looking at some of the other brands. There was a fucking, what was it? Dr. Squatch, which I think is supposed to be like one of those men's like boutique brands. It was like $15 or something dumb for a stick of deodorant. It was like crazy how expensive it was. I couldn't believe it. I was looking at mine was like I said, it was like $2.75, and that one was like 12 or 15 or something crazy. I was like, I would maybe try one of those, even though I'm not huge on having scented deodorant, but not for that price. It was just such a disparity of pricing. I couldn't believe it. What are they? Are they little moorings for a dock? Is this supposed to be a dock? I know this place is supposed to be near the water. If you look at the map. I don't even know if you can see this from the window, can you? Yeah, I guess they are little moorings. I don't think so. It looked like it was still plastic. I mean, the Arm & Hammer ones are at least recyclable. Yeah, they're just little moorings for the pier. There's the classroom in the background there. We worked decently as a team. Oops, that's what I wanted. I wanted this. Anything else I'm missing in here? Oddly shaped desk. Oh, there's just nothing in the room. There's not even a hallway. Oh yeah, they really trimmed down all they needed to.
As peers, it was easy for us to connect, and the work was hard but fulfilling.
Can you even see anything out the window? Kind of. Yeah, I guess it must be meant to be a pier. Because you can definitely see that out the window if they pan over to it. That's water out there in the... I wish I could have seen it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not complaining about our current circumstances. We've discovered how to eliminate the dark hour, and we've since grown much stronger. However, after what happened in Yakushima, and with Aragaki rejoining, it's hard not to remember the old days. Maybe I'm so concerned about re-enrolling him in school because I'm still living in the past.
Why is his attendance so vital?
Well, sometime after we started working as a team, we all came to an agreement.
Is this a, No, it's not a camera bowl scene.
We promised we'd all graduate together. No one left behind. Akihiko was just as reckless back then, too.
Why does what's-his-name always have bandages all over his face?
Aragaki was always the one reminding him that our lives were at stake. Although his wording certainly wasn't quite so thoughtful.
I can imagine.
It suits him, doesn't it? I guess you've gotten to know him well. Ever since he left the team, he's acted like he's wanted to punish himself. It's almost like he just wants to waste away. I'm hoping he'll remember his promise and take a step back and look at himself. That's why I gave you the paperwork to get him back in school.
Fashion statement? Do people wear bandages as fashion statements?
That was my last hope, but I suppose it didn't work out. I'll tell Akihiko myself. All right, I'll take this. I'll start on the process for extending his leave of absence.
Why don't you make him do it? It seems like Mitsuru and Sanada were really hoping Aragaki would return to school. I should think carefully about whether to hand this over or not.
What's the matter?
Wait a minute.
Oh, sure. What's wrong, though? Is it missing a page? I'll let you handle it then. Make sure to let Aragaki know as well.
Got extension form. If I don't turn it in, and he doesn't come back, he gets in trouble and has to come back, right? I took the leave of absence extension form and left the student council room. Maybe I could look for Aragaki and get him to reconsider. I think it puts the camera in like the center of the scene. The reflections are based on where the camera is. Very interesting. It's not a duplicate hallway either. Let's see if we can get him to reconsider. Beg you to reconsider.
What?
Hey. So what do you want? I found Aragaki. Should I talk to Aragaki and return the leave of absence renewal form? Yes.
Huh?
You want to talk to me about something? That's... Let's go somewhere else. You hungry?
So, are you still carrying that thing around?
You need to rethink this.
Looks like you're not just playing errand boy this time. Sorry, but I'm not going back to school.
Raise the volume up a little bit. Hang on.
Since it's you, I guess I'll say it. I ain't gonna live much longer. I'm getting by on meds right now, but that won't last forever.
Is there anything we can do?
This is probably the part where I ask God for a miracle, but that's never worked for me. This is my body we're talking about. I know it better than anyone, and I know there's nothing I can do.
Here you go. 2 specials.
Those have just been sitting there this whole time?
Eat up. The noodles are getting soggy.
Lay down, buddy. Oh, you know what we can do? I'm sorry. I'm just gonna fucking free cam any chance I get now. We have some menus, some condiments. What does it say? Kosyu. Fresh something spice. Wow, there's actually stuff back here. I don't think you ever see this angle. He's got bowls in the sink. He actually has like prep stuff. Wow, you never see any of this. This is all full of different broths. The noodle boiler. Oh, it looks like there's piss in there though. This guy loves noodles. Buddy, don't go stepping on my keyboard. It's empty. Yeah, nice and efficient though. No wasted stuff outside the world. I mean, obviously the kitchen is all fleshed out. You don't really ever see that, but
I know it seems like I wasted your time, but
interesting it has a rear to it. Some of it does anyway.
it's the good memories that stay with you and get people through their struggles. But it's also the mistakes you made that haunt you forever. I gotta use what time I have left to set things straight. I don't have the luxury of doing anything else.
I guess you do see a little bit of the stuff in the kitchen. Don't forget your promise.
Damn, you really don't mince your words, do you? But you know, that ain't so bad. It's way more refreshing than having someone keep quiet because they're scared of hurting my feelings. That's gotta be why they depend on you so much. Aki and Kirijo are fighting with way more confidence than they had 2 years ago. Yeah, you're just something special. But look, if you got time to waste on me, then go spend it on someone else. Like Amada, he's still just a kid. He's way in over his head. I'm still gonna do whatever I can to help. But after that, I'm counting on you. I'll hold on to this. Yeah. I should have been the one to hand it in. Sorry I put that on you. You can head on outside. I'm paying today.
They do actually show everything in the kitchen. All right, that's why they modeled it then. Bruh. You're standing on nothing.
Thanks. Money's on the counter.
Thanks. Come again.
Aragaki and I quietly headed back to the dorm. I feel like Aragaki's trust in me has given me courage. Ah, badass, maxed courage. We got the specialist achievement for maxing out one of our emotions, our behaviors, whatever they're called. Sorry, I'm just gonna freak him everywhere when I can. Interesting. This is a separate model than the street, obviously, because all the stuff on the ground isn't modeled. I don't know, I just find it so interesting to look at. Like, can you ever see those trees from the roof? I don't know, but they put them in. You definitely can't see this little road right here. It's connecting these two buildings. Okay. Well, time to drive to work, and you drive 3 feet. Oh, you can. Very interesting. Is that the void, though? Oh, no, it's just the concrete is a different color because I don't have any light on it anymore. What's going on, Dom? How you doing? Oh, it does look very different without the light on it. Alright, let's keep looking around. Let's see. Is each floor its own thing? Oh, the whole building might be modeled at once, maybe? This is the, yeah, what's going on? This is a good name. What's going on, Thick Daddy? It seems like all the floors might be, like, in here at once, and then they load the rooms separately. Yeah, interesting that they don't really have loading zones, but they, like, interrupt the camera while you go down the stairs. Yeah, they're all still down here, too. Very interesting. Like, they don't need to move the camera like that. Why can't he just walk? You know what I mean? A little bit. I'm playing the game, but I'm also doing a little bit of free camera just when I see something interesting I'm interested in checking out. Like, this is supposed to be my room, right? Yeah. And then if we free camera inside, there's just nothing because they load your room. They do have some of the front modeled. Probably whatever you can see out the windows when you're on the ground floor. I know some people are like, just play the game, but I'm interested in seeing how they assemble the game to some degree, you know what I mean? What do we got here? Looks like there's nobody to do anything with, so He is not maxed out, so maybe we'll do that. She's maxed out. None of these guys want to do anything.
Hey.
Want to check on the roof planters? Sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's go then.
If this keeps up, we'll be in good shape. If there are any crops that are bruised or misshapen, give them to me. They'll still taste fine. Nothing beats eating them freshly picked.
Do they moll it down that far? That's pretty sick.
Oh, right. Don't just leave the stems and roots laying around after harvesting the crops.
You're not a huge fan of Persona?
Take them out and replace the soil right away. You can't replant anything until you do that.
Got it.
I'm glad you pick up on stuff so quickly. Less trouble that way. You're great to work with. Unlike a certain someone.
Uh-oh.
You know, I only started this on a whim. But it's worth it every now and then. Even someone like me can... Oh. How do I put this? Growing something lets you see the result of your labor. So you feel like you built it with your own hands. Its life cycle ends once you eat it, though.
It becomes our sustenance. Oh.
Yeah, true. We get hungry just being alive. So I guess they play their part. Even if someone disappears, maybe they can still leave something behind. Nothing. Just talking to myself. Guess that ain't really like me.
Aragaki seems to have realized something through tending the garden. There we go. Auto bolster. Temporarily raises users' attack and defense at the start of battle.
I ended up saying a little too much today. Break time's over. Let's get back to it.
I don't really actually use him as a character that much, so... To be honest, outside of the 4 that we start with, 5 that we start with, I don't really use too many people.
Alright. That just about does it. Thanks for your help. If you ever do this again, I'll join you. Time to head back.
Tuesday the 15th.
Yo.
Just 3 shadows left, huh? And only 3 more weeks until the next one appears. Personally, I'd rather take on all 3 at once to save us the trouble. Do ya? Don't underestimate them. Haha, you're right. Every enemy we've faced has been stronger than the last. But since we've got more manpower, it should be easier to defeat them. I can't wait for the next full moon. Class ended for today. Let's see. What do we got on the docket? Kenji and BB are here. Or Maru. Oh, last time I did that, it was like not worth doing it. Oh, gear. You want to grab ramen, right? Sure. Looks like Tomochika wants to hang out. I feel like I might grow closer soon. Should I spend some time after school with Tomochika? Sure. Alright, let's go. Guess I'll get myself an extra large special. This was the guy who was trying to go out with his teacher. By the way. Gear.
Sorry, man, but I've got to pass this time.
You know what? 3, 4, and 5 all have great soundtracks. Why is that?
I forgot I have to go check out that cram school today. Sorry, man. No time for ramen today. I mean, getting into college is pretty important, don't you think? You think about the future too, right?
I'm a little too busy to think about the future right now. I've got plans already.
Oh, dude, I didn't know you were so serious about your future. I never really thought about my future until Emily told me I should. She said I'd end up a loser if I didn't. But the future's a long way off. I mean, I still have to go to college first, right? Apparently, a bunch of Emiry's students go to good colleges. She must be thinking about our future together.
Oh, yep. She doesn't
You ought to
even
think
barely
about
knows
your
you
future
exist.
too,
Dude.
man. I'd hate to see you end up becoming a loser, you know? That's why we gotta work our asses off for our futures.
Tomoshika seems to be sincerely worried about my future. I feel like our relationship is stronger. Rank 6, Magician.
Later, I'm heading to cram school.
I went back to the dorm by myself. Wow, that was a pretty underwhelming social link, but okay. There's a box on the counter. Looks like the product I ordered through the shopping program on TV has arrived. Let's see what's inside. An emergency vest and a first aid kit. What's the cat doing? Hang on a second. I have one of those cat toys, which is like it's a piece of metal that's like springy. And at the end of it is some like cardboard little flares so that they play with it. And it, you know, I have it clamped onto my desk so it bounces around. And he got a piece of the cardboard. He's just chewing on it. Probably harmless at the end. But just want to make sure he's not chewing on stuff like that.
Welcome back.
Hi, how was your day? I heard that Chidori-san is starting to open up a little, but it seems like she's still uncomfortable talking about personas. It might take some time before she's ready. That's fine. We still have 3 shadows to worry about, so let's focus on that. They'll be sorry they ever set foot into this world. I think she's already maxed, no? First off, emergency vest. What? A vest that resists fire damage for 3 turns at the start of battle. Okay. Oh, okay. She has weak to fire, right? Weak to electricity. Who's weak to fire? Oh, of course. Wait, no. It would be the ice. It would be her. So she should have that vest. Equipment. What does she have for a vest right now? Null fear. So let's put you back in this. And we'll give her the one that does a little bit of fire nullification. Although, I should take a visit to what's his name anyway. He's ready to go too, so makes sense to do that.
I never felt
For some reason, we just got a delivery of a bunch of mysterious dolls. Do you know anything about this? Your face says you do. Just take them. Homunculuses.
Good to see you.
I don't have much, but that should be able to find what you need. Armor
Got
for
some
you.
new things in stock.
Gigantic
Check it out,
armor.
if you've got the time.
A robe fashioned with sorcery that conjures up an invisible shield.
Everything stocked here is through my personal connections. Whatever you get, and however you use. Huh? Made up your mind? All right then. You already have to take your time. As long as you need. What are you looking for?
Let's see. Medium likelihood to repel physical attacks. A little bit better. Moon-like decorations. No.
Take as long as you need. Everything look good here? All right then. What are you looking for?
Yeah, Levi's the best one.
Take as long as you need. What are you looking for?
Pierce evasion.
That what you want? All right then.
I only really use those three, so.
All done here? Got some new things in stock. Check it out.
Engine-equipped boots that surpass modern technology. Shoes with needles attached. Oh.
Everything look good here? All right then. Everything look good here? Great. It's all yours.
Even the needle shoes. Plus 30 SP. I think we can.
Everything look all right then.
Endure dark.
Everything look all right then. All done here? What'd you bring? Wanna? All right.
Sell the
I'll take that.
valuables.
You finished?
Should have waited for a sale, but whatever.
What'd you bring? You finished? Be seeing ya.
Alright. Do I want to... I just realized while I was doing that. Her boots. I had the electric evasion. Because she's weak to electric, right? Okay, and so what else did I want to look at? Ken has something to say. Yeah, the UI is great in this in 5. I don't remember it so much in 4. I'd have to look back and see. What did he want to do? Where even is he? Supposed to go knock on the door to his room. They cooked, yeah. I guess the original game didn't have that same UI. I think this is new for the updated version. The reload version. Where could he? Is he here? Is he in his room? Oh. What is he doing in there? It sounds like he's doing something in his room. Should I spend the evening with Amada? Sure. Oh, who's there? Ow.
Senpai?
What were you doing in there? Am I interrupting something?
Oh, I was just cleaning my room. Sorry, was it too loud?
Is he really just cleaning his room? Is his room even loaded? No, his room's not even loaded. The cars are just outside going around. That's so cheese. I mean, it's funny, but it's just cheese.
Okay then. Good night. Senpai? Actually, there's something I'd like to talk about. Will you come in?
Am I gonna fall through the floor if I go in?
Sorry it's so messy in here. This won't take long.
Why are his paws going so fast? A lot of high detail on the books in here, too. I like how they purposely put sun glare over, I guess, his mother's face. Soap. Is load. Weird that they have any exterior of this building. I can see the other buildings because there's a window in here, but I guess so if the door opens, we could look out into the hallway, but even still, if the door opens and you look out into the hallway, you just see this door missing. Nothing in the refrigerator. How much milk you drinking? He's a growing boy, I guess. Haven Raven. Haven Raven? And there's something in here. A VCR. Oh, home videos? What are these? I can't read Japanese, so I don't know. The remote on top. Sorry it's a messy in here. This won't take long.
I actually have a favor to ask of you. You see, I have a pet hamster. I got him when I was living with my mom, and he's been with me ever since, so I decided to bring him here. If, for some reason, I don't make it back here in the future, then this little guy will be all alone.
Bro, why are you putting your clothes on the floor like that if they're folded on the floor? Oh.
So, could you help look after him if that happens?
That won't happen.
Of course. I have you guys with me, so I won't go down easily. But you never know, right? It was the same with my mom. Everything happened so suddenly. So please, I can even provide a little something as thanks.
This cage is too small, yeah.
I'll
You need
give
some
you
water.
all my allowance. and the rest of my New Year's money. And I'll give you all the comics here, plus whatever else you want.
If you're dead, I can just take it. I don't need it. I don't need it from you. Hypothetically speaking.
Okay, that works for me. Well, aren't you the lucky one? But when that happens, you better listen to him, okay?
What's his name?
His name... It's... Hamburger.
Why? Sounds delicious.
Well, you can't eat him!
He's a hamburger.
But you know what? I think my mom laughed and said the same thing back then. Anyways, thank you so much. That's a big relief. There's not much time left now.
Hamster burger, right? Got him.
Sorry again for the disturbance. Could you apologize to everyone else for me? It's getting late, so I'm going to bed soon. Actually, can I ask you one more thing? Everyone in this dorm is so kind. They always come up to me for a casual chat, and they treat me like a normal person. Sure, there were plenty of adults who showed concern for me, but I feel like the people here are a little different. And you came to check in on me again today.
You're making such a racket. How could I not?
Why? Why does everyone here care about what happens to me?
Because we've been charged to take care of you. We don't want to get arrested. Because we're a team.
A team? I only just joined, but you already think of me as one of your own? I guess that was a weird question, wasn't it? Sorry, don't mind me. But maybe I should have asked sooner. I don't know if I'll be able to fully repay you for your kindness, but I'll do my best. Okay then, good night.
See ya.
Senpai, I'm really glad you came. Thank you, and I'm sorry. I won't let you down.
I left the silent hallway and returned to my room. I feel like my courage has improved after accepting Amada's desperate request. It's already maxed. Can I get a different? Maybe my charm goes up because I got him to pay me extra. I don't know, it didn't, but you know. I can hear people talking.
Hey, dude!
Hey, did you hear? Yukari Tabaka is gonna wear a maid dress for the Culture Festival.
Seriously?
Is this a blessing from heaven?
Actually...
The archery team is doing a maid cafe, and she drew the short straw. I heard she's not stoked about it, so we gotta go support her, right? Yukari seems to be the talk of the town. It sounds like she's gonna dress up as a maid for the Culture Festival. The first bell has rung. Class is ended for today. What do we got for today? Bibi, Mamaru, Koromaru still. Oh, dude. Looks like you can't go any further than this. I wonder if it's under construction. I wonder if they actually have tracks up here. I'm gonna guess probably not, but yeah, it's not even a ground. Okay, that makes sense. Why would they need to put a ground up here? Is it the stairs from the escalator zipping around? Look at them go. That's hilarious. It seems like the one closer to us, maybe. You could barely see one. Oh, I wonder, can I do slow-mo? Hang on a second. That's more like pause. Yeah, this is frame by frame. It just kind of appears there. This one seems to do a little bit more, where it zips down and around. What else do we got? I actually modeled the baby in there. A couple of drinks, black coffee, red coffee, coffee premium, coffee black, regular coffee, premium golden, something in Japanese, premium something, super soda, and to go along with your super beer from Yakuza, peach, Transan, Mr. Yosui? And just trash on top. I feel like that's not what would happen in Japan. I feel like someone would get upset. There's nobody actually in the cars now. Some storefronts. It's literally just a picture of a storefront. Very nice. The same picture. Very nice. It's not sounding good. Let's see what we got over here. It's literally just a street. Some signage on the roof. I don't know if you ever see that. You probably do when you are on the top floor. A little construction site. Everyone chilling. Nice yellow background though. Do the stores all have little insides? Depends on the store, it looks like. I think that door opens. That's probably why. Yeah, any of the doors that open probably have a little bit of a storefront in them. Yep. 280 yen is that? That's like $3. Oh god, it seems like it's so cheap. All the stuff floating. That's nice. Oh. Nice Z fighting there. What else we got? Little shop here. Not creepy at all. Oh, right. Is this where they make the food, like the fake food? What the hell? What are you guys doing in there? I wonder if they store unused models out of bounds? Is that why they're there? That's the bookshop, right? Yeah. But are these the same people? Very weird. Why would there be two of them? Very weird. As always, this door like opens up and you can look inside, so I'm not surprised that there's stuff modeled in here. Nothing for this other place now. Got a little steam coming off of it though. Let's see how detailed is the car park. All the drinks are flipping or in darkness. Yeah, they're in darkness. It's not detailed at all. Who wanted to talk? It was you, right?
Yep.
Oh, it's you. You look hungry. Or maybe it's just me. Hayase invited me to eat with him. I feel like I might grow closer to Hayase soon. Should I spend some time after school with Hayase? Sure.
All right.
Great, let's eat. Oh, but I'm kind of in a hurry today, so let's just get some takoyaki. Oh, the fake eating noises. Let's see, is this a separate set? No, it's the same set. That's good to know. They don't have a separate set for that.
All right, just one more.
Slow down and savor it, bro.
Oh, sorry. Eating fast is kind of my thing. You don't eat quick at my place, my siblings will pick everything clean. Don't worry, your food's safe. Take your time. Oh, that was almost a personal best for me.
Are you timing how fast you eat these things?
Oh, get this. I've got a race lined up at another school. A coach from a big-time athletic college is gonna be there. Know what that means? If I do well enough, I might score a scholarship.
I don't know if there's any places around here that do like real takoyaki. The sushi place has it, but I think it's just, I don't know if they're made like actual, I don't know if they have octopus in them or if they're just like batter, you know, I'm not sure. That would be amazing.
Right? Then I could keep doing track. I'd pretty much given up on going to college.
Yeah. The ramen place I go is very Americanized, to be honest.
You just don't have that kind of money. And I heard about the chance for a scholarship, so you can imagine why I jumped on it, right?
There's actually a lot of ramen places around here. I should try a different place.
I'm gonna win this thing and go to college.
I've been doing this one place that has kits that you get. And so through Too Good To Go, I've been getting the kits. And they're like $7 for the kit. And it's like, it's great. But like their website lists the kits as like $22 or something. And I'm like, yeah, maybe it's not worth $22. But for $7, it's definitely worth it. They make their own like noodles and stuff too, which is cool.
Maybe this will make my mom's life a little easier.
Yeah, I bet it would.
Yeah, you're right. It's a relief to hear you say that.
Is that an octopus with a wig attacking a dog? Does it not look like it's wearing a wig?
I always think how different things would be if my dad were still alive.
How Chef Boyardee started his business? Maybe. I'm not sure how they started doing theirs, but yeah, they make their own noodles and they give you like 2 portions in a bag, and they give you a little container of like stock concentrate that you mix with water.
If he were here, my siblings wouldn't have to worry about whether or not they get to eat every day.
The downside is there's no accoutrements or whatever they call. There's no, corn, there's no meat, there's no eggs, there's nothing in it. It's just literally noodles and broth.
Well, complaining won't accomplish anything. I'm just gonna have to try for that scholarship.
Ayase is seriously thinking about his future. Ayase opened up to me about his problems. I feel like we're getting closer. Interesting. And now they sell cheap spaghetti.
Shoot! The sale on chicken is almost over, and it's my turn to cook tonight. I'll catch you later.
See ya. I decided to go back to the dorm. Alright, I'm gonna do like another day or something, and then I gotta be done for today.
Oh, it's you.
Is it just my imagination, or have the Lost been proliferating more quickly than usual today? Maybe. There are over 2 weeks until the next full moon. Why so? I suppose we should just focus on what we can accomplish right now. We'll deal with this next shadow swiftly and efficiently. What do we got for people today? I think we maxed out his thing. No, what's his name tonight either? All right. Why does it look so cheese when you look at the people through the glass? Look at this. Why his pants are glowing? I'm about to run out of my protein-packed food stock. If you aren't too busy, want to help me make more? No new skills. Hang on a second.
I see.
Who else was available? The dog, yeah. And ages. Okay, we can do ages. I probably want to read.
Excuse me.
We're learning about Chef Boyardee. A lot. Is this a DLSS thing? Oh, no. I don't believe this game has DLSS. It's got to be something in the rendering pipeline about that, the way they handle that glass. I don't know exactly what, but anything to the glass looks funky. I mean, look at them in the background over there. I mean, even 2 panes of glass. When you get close enough, it disappears, but I think it has to do with the texture of the glass and the way that they're trying to handle the transparency or something. I was able to acquire the entire series to which it belongs from the library. According to my data, this meets the prerequisite conditions for the activity known as a binge. Reading Yakuza novels with Aegis could help improve my charm. If you have sufficient leisure time available, would you like to participate in this activity with me? Sure.
Yes.
Then I shall retrieve the book from my room. Please stand by until I return.
That reminds me. I was reading this book during class once. One of our classmates saw and said to me, "Wow, I'm surprised. So you're the type to talk with your fists. What exactly do I look like to everyone else?"
A cute grill.
Cute? From what I understand, that term is used to describe small animals.
More or less, yeah.
Are you saying that I'm also being placed into that category? I am an anti-shadow weapon, but I don't seem to be regarded.
I don't know why this is so funny to me. I think it's just hilarious to view them from inside his
I
head.
must correct this problem at once. If it is not addressed, it could negatively impact my ability to carry out my duties. Once I finish reading, I will start thinking of a solution. During combat, the mental states of both sides play a significant role in the outcome. I want my presence to strike fear in the hearts of my enemies, but galvanize my allies as well. What can I do to convey that kind of impression? Ideally, it would be something to encourage people to depend on me.
If only we can read a Yakuza book to figure out how.
Maybe I can find some tips in this book.
I feel like my charm has increased after reading about the main character's righteous spirit.
I think this is enough reading for now. We should return to our rooms.
The 17th. I can hear people talking.
Hey.
I heard there's a nasty typhoon on the way. You think we'll still have the Culture Festival on Saturday?
Nah.
I don't think so. The way they're talking, the typhoon's gonna be way too destructive.
Huh?
You seriously think it's gonna be canceled? Man, after all that work we put into preparing for it. The first bell has rung. Class is ended for today. What do we got? Kenji. That's it. This Kenji.
Yo.
No, it's on him.
Is that right?
Him again. Okay. Oh, Gear. You got a sec? I need to talk to you. Looks like Tomochika wants to hang out today. I feel like I might grow closer to Tomochika soon. Should I spend some time after school with Tomochika? Yes.
Sorry.
Thanks for making time for me. I appreciate it, man. I'm not really in the mood for ramen today, so let's just head to Wild Duck. Whoa, look at the background. What's that the symbol for? Is that a dude cutting a turd? A photocopier? No, it's a grill. Oh, some duck fries. Look, they even got duck eyes on them. I like how there's meals everywhere and nobody's actually sitting there to eat them. I wonder if that's because of where my position is. Yeah, there's nobody in here but me and him. That's why I'm the cashier, I guess. Why is the duck burger? Oh, it's a wild duck. That's why it's a W. Also M, I guess, upside down. McDonald's is a W. Creamy. Upside down creamy.
I can't eat.
Oh, maybe it's exit. I'll eat for you.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I don't think we're gonna get to eat together like this anymore. To be honest, something's been on my mind.
Because you're... I'm looking at my fucking, Pikmin Go because it's yelling at me. And earlier in the week, somebody had tied a Sonic to one of the things outside my building. And it said that's the photo of the week is Sonic like being hung at work, of course.
I saw a magazine in Emiry's room. Guess what it was called?
Bride to be?
How'd you guess? Man, you're amazing.
Yeah, you're not actually dating her, dude. She's an adult, a teacher.
When I saw that magazine, it got me thinking. And I've made up my mind, man. As soon as I graduate high school,
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna marry Emmy.
He thinks he's dating his teacher. He's not. His teacher's getting married, not to him.
You think that's a good plan?
Congrats.
Thanks, dude. I'm seriously in love with Emmy, and I'm gonna marry her. Then, Emmy Kana will be known as Emmy Tomochika, and I will make her the happiest wife ever.
Bro.
Sorry, I just want you to back me up, you know?
I just said congrats, even though I don't believe in it. Tomochika seems dead set on this plan. I feel like our relationship is stronger. Can I free camera here? No.
We should get going. I wonder how many more times I'll get to walk home with you like this.
It's gonna blow up in his face eventually. I decided to walk home with Tomochika.
Oh, you're back.
All right. I think that's gonna be it for me for today. All right, save here. No band this week, so I should be able to stream tomorrow and Wednesday. We are recording a podcast, sorry, tomorrow and Tuesday. We are recording a podcast Wednesday, so that might interfere with my time a little bit, although it'll be earlier than normal, so maybe a late stream. I don't know, I got no promises, but it also depends on how I feel after work tomorrow. Excuse me, whether I'm going to stream or not, but I saw that Odata game was on sale. Maybe I'll pick that up. And I got a bunch of keys from games that people sent me. I want to do more Dwarf Fortress, more Mario, more of this. So plenty of things that could be in the future this week. But anyway, hopefully you have a good night. And I will catch you soon. Good night.